another episode of
The Fuzzy Pod.
Maddie,
Welcome.
what are we going to be talking about today?
Today, we are going to be talking about Fashion Week. Well, fashion in general. But obviously, we're inspired by the current events going on, which is the summer, spring,
New York Fashion Week.
New York Fashion Week 2024. What are we going to be looking at? Who are we going to be?
What are we
next
looking forward to? What are the trends going to be?
So yeah, we wanted to talk about a little bit about that and about how fashion has impacted our lives. Because I feel like we both are very passionate about the subject. We both have always loved picking out outfits, styling things. It's always just been a big part of our lives and very encouraged, I think, by our mom as well for us to express ourselves in that way. So we wanted to talk about it because it's near and dear to our hearts. And there's a little sprinkle of nostalgia in there because of just it being a part of our childhood.
Yeah, fashion was definitely a huge part of our lives. But before we get into all of that, we got to see if the dogs can be quiet. Hello,
I hope
puppies.
you can't hear them.
Puppies are barking it up downstairs.
They're like, we're fuzzy.
They're like, hello, we're here. We want to be a part of this. We're going to talk about what gave us the warm fuzzies this week. For me, my warm fuzzy for the week is I got to spend some rare one-on-one time with our mom. I went out to visit her this weekend and we spent time just going on hikes, going shopping, and doing something we both love, which is just binge watching TV.
Oh, so good.
We literally spent most of like Sunday just like binge watching a show. And I was like, this is the kind of rest and relaxation I needed. And I had to fly across the country to do it, but this is fantastic.
Hey, sometimes you got to do that, you know?
Yeah.
You got to force yourself.
Also, a migraine forced me into bed that day. So we had other plans at first, but honestly, just having that pause and getting to just be like chill and still with our mom and catching up with her was like really, really special.
I love that.
So that was my warm fuzzy for the week. And also just going on a hike. I love getting out in nature, except I say that I do. And then every time I go on a hike, I'm like, what was that sound? And literally I saw like warning signs for mountain lions. And I was like wearing this like cute little like black like leggings. And
you thought the mountain lions were going to come after you because of that?
Yeah, I was giving Meredith Blake.
Oh, okay.
Is that her name?
I think so.
It was giving Meredith from The Parent Trap. I was like out there like, the mountain lions. Where are my sticks? I need my sticks. We were okay. No mountain lions. No mountain lions charged us. No mountain lions were harmed in that hike. I would fight back.
I think if a mountain lion was attacking me, I would harm a mountain lion.
Would we win? I think I have the confidence that No.
I have the confidence of a mountain lion, but the strength of a mouse.
I don't know. My mouse could be pretty feisty too. Anyways,
they be fast.
I could not. Oh, do not outrun a mountain lion. You can't. Just PSA.
What are you supposed to do with a mountain lion? Just play dead, or are you supposed to act big? Because with a bear, it's act big.
Certain bears act big and be like, "Hey, bear, I'm here, making you aware that I'm not good. I'm right here. We're
Other
friends."
bears, you run downhill.
What? Because they can't.
Because their legs are shorter in the front.
Oh, interesting.
I learned that, but on set for your music video.
Oh yes, I did a music video with a real bear once. That was an experience. I've been this close to a bear, like where Maddie's sitting to me. And
it was magical.
It was magical and frightening all at the same time, I'll be honest. Okay, so what to do when you face a mountain lion, by the way. It says, hold your ground or
hold your ground.
Back away slowly. Continue.
Okay, those are both very different things.
But you have to continue facing the mountain lion and maintain eye contact.
Oh, yeah, it's a power move.
Do all you can to appear larger. Stand upright, raise your arms, raise your walking stick, open your jacket.
You have no shot.
If you have small children or pets, it says try to pick them up without turning away or bending over.
How do you do that?
Squat. Keep your eyes just locked in on it and just go into a squat and reach down and then hold it up and be like, it's still a part of me. We're one creature and I'm large. I don't know. That's terrible. I'm glad I didn't have to experience that, but now I know what to do. And it's run away.
And this is why I don't hike.
What was your warm fuzzy for the week?
Well, I have a couple, but I also have a story for you. And I'm trying to decide if it's a warm fuzzy or if it's a fuzzed up or if it falls into any of the categories.
Okay.
But I'll start with the beginning, which was a completely 100% a warm fuzzy. We had Ted's parents in town, so my in-laws were visiting for the weekend, which was very lovely. And we went for a cute little picnic.
We love
at
a
a
picnic
park
moment.
here in Nashville called Centennial Park.
Centennial Park, which is mentioned in a Taylor Swift song, by the way.
Yeah, there's a bench.
For you Swifties out there.
There's a bench
Invisible String.
that's popular. It's a Taylor Swift bench. I don't.
Did she actually
Did she
sit
touch
there?
it? Did she donate it? I really don't know. But anyway, so there is a replica of the Parthenon there, as you know.
Yes.
You've taken me there. And I actually didn't know that you could go inside it.
There's a whole museum inside of it.
It's a museum. And so we were like, oh, we don't really need to pay for the museum. Like, we did our cutie little picnic, and we were like, let's just go, like, walk around, like, the Parthenon, take a couple pictures, like, just on the outside.
Yeah.
And so we, like, walk up, and the entrance is, like, on the other end. So we're, like, in the front of it, but the entrance is actually at the back of it. So we're, like, walking around, just kind of, like, looking on the outside. And this guy, like, who was, like, on his phone, he was an older gentleman. Imagine it. White hair. He kind of was giving Santa.
Okay.
With the belly.
Okay, nice.
Cutie
old man or
he had like a
strange old man?
ponytail.
Okay. Oh, okay, ponytail.
Yeah. Okay. And he was wearing a badge that said the Parthenon. And we walked past him and he goes, "Hey, you want to hear a fun fact?" And we were like, "Sure, man."
That I assume works here because you
Yeah.
have a Parthenon badge.
And so he was like, "Oh," so then he just starts spitting fun facts about the outside of the building. And he goes, "All right, we're going to go around this way." So then he takes us around the back of the building. He's like, "I got a great picture for you." Still spitting fun facts about the building, the outside of it. And then he's like, "All right, I'm going to take a picture. Someone give me your phone. Give me your phone." And then
Wait, why do I think I know where this is going? Keep going.
and so then he takes our picture. We're like, "Is this man going to steal our phone?" He didn't. And then he goes, "All right, now that we're friends, you're going to come with me." Takes us into the Parthenon, waves at the security guard at the ticket office, and just like we walk in.
What?
And then he's still like, he's giving us fun facts. He's walking us around the museum.
A free tour? Wait, how does this end? You just ended up touring the Parthenon for free?
He took us on a tour.
Did a full tour?
Yes. And
You found a loophole.
And he was like giving us all these like fun facts. And we were like, is this man real? Like, is he a ghost? Like, what is this? And he just like, then like random patrons would be there and he'd be like, "Oh, hey guys, you want to come here? Like what I'm sharing with my friends here? Like, just come, like I'm going to tell them about." And then everything, he was like, "Everything came from the Greeks. We stole everything from the Greeks." That's everything he said. Like he would point out something and he'd be goes, "And then we got it from this. And then your shoes, yes, came from the Greeks."
I mean,
We're just like, who is this man? So then he takes us literally throughout the whole Parthenon.
Free
Like,
tour.
Gives us a free tour.
who
And at
needs
the
to pay the
end, we
$20?
were-
Just meet Santa outside.
Exactly. And we were like, do we tip this man?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we don't, no one has cash. Like the whole time we're like looking at each other like, "Do you have cash?" Like, I don't have cash. I'm assuming he kept saying that he's been doing this for 25 years. So we're just assuming that he's just like, on that hustle. He's
Yeah,
like, "I'm
yeah,
just trying to
yeah.
make some extra cash, like on the side in between like my 9 to 5 here." And so then we were like, okay, like I guess we were like, "Do you have Venmo?" Like,
Yeah, do you?
so we tipped him. It was still less than tickets, so um,
What'd you learn? What was the best fun fact you learned?
everything came from the Greeks.
Wait, you literally
And
found a
everything
loophole.
was an optical illusion. Everything he pointed out, he goes, "Now see, this is an optical illusion, okay?"
Much
So
like
if you're
me.
looking like exactly. You're like, "Is this man an optical illusion?"
Are we all seeing him? He exists, right?
And then like he was like, "All right, well that's the end." And he was like, "You can exit down that way."
I'm sorry?
And so then we were like, "Okay."
What
and we
if-
were like, what are the chances? So my mother-in-law was like, "Oh, I want to go to the gift shop. Like she likes to get like a little souvenir." And so we were like, "All right, we're going to go to the gift shop." And I was like, "I'm going to lose my mind if we see this man's like patch/badge that he was wearing in the gift shop."
You're joking.
It was like a shot.
You're joking. No.
So it was like a little patch.
You're joking.
Like an iron-on patch, but he had it like in a badge, like in a laminated like.
So he bought a fake badge that just says the word Parthenon on it, puts it on, and pretends that he like works there. I am sorry.
But that's the mystery. So is it a warm fuzzy or is it a that's fuzzed up? Because
I think
the security guard let him in. Like but we were like, are they in cahoots?
Or what if? Okay, there's so many things. Because the first thought I had was, what if he had like a tour group that he was expecting, and he's like a registered tour guide there, and he just assumed it was y'all. Y'all were like, you were standing at the exact spot you were supposed to meet. That was one thought. The second thought, I thought you were going to say, the second he started taking photos of y'all outside, I thought you were going to say, he's like, all right, that'll be $5. And I thought he was going to get aggressive and start asking for money like they do in New York.
He never once got aggressive. Like, he never asked us for money.
You know what I mean? Like when you go to New York or like at Hollywood, downtown LA.
And they just like take your phone and start taking photos. Like they don't ask you.
Yeah.
They just do it. No. The conclusion that I came to is that this man was a ghost. And he used to work at the Parthenon, he used to give tours, and now he just haunts the grounds, waiting.
Maybe he gave you some kind of special cloak of invisibility.
Yeah, I literally think he did.
He like cast it out.
I
some kind of ghost
think he did.
Smoke. So you could travel
so we
with
could
him
go through without having to
being
pay for a ticket.
That's actually wild. I had a similar experience actually this last month, but it was yeah, right?
What are the odds?
We were in San Diego.
Was his name also John?
No, it was it was a woman, and we were in San Diego at the Balboa Park.
Oh yeah,
and they have
a
bunch of museums there, and some are paid and some are free. So we went to this like free art museum, which ended up having like some pieces from some massive artists like randomly, and that part was free.
Yeah.
So ours isn't as cool. We didn't like get into a paid place for free, but there was a person like that worked there that just started giving us a full tour guide experience. Like,
that's incredible.
Explaining the history of each painting and everything. And she like literally like walked us through like almost like the whole museum. And I was like, she was just so passionate about it. Like she was just so excited to share it. And I was like, this is awesome.
That's so cute.
So it's funny. Maybe some people just like are just in it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
I kind of love that.
I mean, we tipped him. We paid him. So
dang it, we didn't tip the lady.
I just kept telling Ted, I was like, I appreciate the hustle because I felt like he was out there hustling. You know what I mean? Like
he paid for the badge to make it look official.
That's he knew his facts. Like he knew, I think, at least.
You go fact check everything later. You're like, this man was just making up stuff on the fly.
Oh my gosh, it was good. It was fun though.
I think a free ticket to a museum, warm fuzzy, check.
Yeah, we got into a museum for free. That's the takeaway. That's the takeaway.
And on the note of ghost, fashion.
It all ties it. It all goes back to the Greeks.
Ghost of fashion's past. What?
Did you know they used to host Fashion Week at the Parthenon?
Yeah. The Greeks had Fashion Week first. Probably.
They honestly
they did everything first. He was not wrong.
Oh my gosh, so good. But let's talk about a little bit. Let's jump into our topic of
today, which is New York Fashion Week, but just a broader topic of fashion in general. Starting with, I want to talk about a fashion trend from our childhood that you would love to see make a comeback, and then one that you're like, absolutely not, never again, please, oh please.
Okay. I think I'll do the absolutely not first because that one's easier. Gaucho pants.
I considered these for a moment and then I thought,
no,
I would actually wear those again. Like a flowy pant that kind of hits mid-length.
No.
Also, what is that?
Then you have to like weirdly shave
half of your calf. Don't commit to the full.
You can't, yeah, like no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. I think it's the combo of them hitting at a weird length. They're just not cute. I'm sorry. They're not. They were never cute. No, you can't. I won't be seen with you. I won't be seen with you.
They're comfy.
I don't care.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that are comfy. We'll wear the juicy sweats. That's cute. That's a cute comeback.
Maybe we can both agree. Oh, is that your comeback, by the way? That you want to see come back fully juicy sweats? We can circle back, but my must go, never want to see again is not just Bermuda shorts. Because I'm okay with like, yes.
Sorry, I cut you off, but
you knew where I was going.
Yeah.
The plaid Bermuda shorts. Pastel plaid Bermuda shorts. I never need to see again in my lifetime. I don't need them. I don't, not only do I not want to wear them, I don't want to be offended by seeing them out and about.
Your sight. See, that's how I feel about the pants. That's how I'm feeling about the pants. And you're trying to tell me that you're going to wear them.
Those are way less offensive.
If you wear the pants, you will catch me wearing the Bermuda shorts next to you. That's just is what it is.
And I don't mind a short that hits longer.
No, I love that.
It's the mixed plaid. It's like patches. It's like different colors. Plaid. What were we doing? What was that?
It just was. I don't know. That's what Limited 2 was selling at the time.
I guess so. Okay, something you want to see come back.
I feel like we're already seeing it, so we're probably going to touch on this later. But I love a good hello. I love a good sequin moment.
Yes.
Like, I love sparkles, but I think, like the sequin bags. Like, I saw some at Urban Outfitters, and going back to your eyes being assaulted, my eyes felt a little assaulted because I felt like triggered because I was like, oh my God, my childhood, like.
There's a mean girl bullying me carrying one of these right now.
Yes. Yeah. But then I was like, take the power back. Wear the sequin.
Wear the sequin bag. Be the bully.
They can't bully you if you bully them first. So that's one. And then, I'm living for, we bought juicy sweats for Megan's 30th birthday. And I just got the pants. And I have been wearing them constantly.
Well, we weren't allowed to wear them when we were kids, which fair.
You should not have juicy written on your
booty,
your dumplings.
My mom was like, I don't think you
your
can
pork
have
buns.
Those. No, I'm like 8 years old, but I'm like, Mom, but I wanna be cool. And she's like, no. Also, they're like $100, so no.
So now that I'm a broke adult, I will buy them for myself.
Put on my credit card.
Use them points. Make the Fuzzy Pod successful.
Please rate and subscribe.
Please rate, subscribe.
Yeah, that's expensive.
All right, go ahead. So what's the trend you want to see come back?
Okay, a trend I want to see come back is, well, side note, one that I'm kind of wearing right now that I actually thought would send a shiver down my spine, but I'm kind of here for like the layering, like t-shirts again with things in the right context.
Yes.
So like I have right now, if you're like an audio listener, I have like a slip dress on with like a white tee, and I would definitely wear like a dress with a white tee back in like junior high. So you think I'd be triggered, but I feel like it's more like an adult take. We're doing like the slip dress.
Yes.
Compared to like, I would just be wearing like, I don't even know, like a triangle, like beach dress.
Oh my God, triggered. Well, I also feel like as an adult, like you can, like it's great, like fall, transition into fall.
Yes,
vibes,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, man, trying to figure out what to wear between summer and fall. It's like, do I fully commit? Like I can't wear the turtleneck all day. I'll die in this heat, but it's like cold in the morning. It's like this weird balance of layering.
Fine balance.
Something that's not back that I think would be fun to see come back. And with those pants that could be shorts and capris and
zip-off pants.
The zip-off pants.
I want some of those so bad.
I think that, speaking of transitions.
Literally for years I've been wanting those. And I think they would be so fun.
A great transition from summer to fall. There you go, right
exactly.
there.
Just
or if you get hot throughout the
day. Yes.
Turn them into shorts.
In the morning, you're wearing the pants. And then when it gets hot in the afternoon, you're just like, zip.
And then a
shorts.
tasteful capri for dinner.
Never the capri. I don't like capris. I'm sorry.
She said no capris.
I just realized what's triggering me. It's the capris.
I almost bought some the other day, too. They looked really cute on. They were corduroy. I'll show you a picture later. They're cuter than you think. They're like pink corduroy. No, her face. She has a face of disgust right now. I just need you to know. She will not be seen with me if I wear these.
It's not the corduroy. The corduroy is cute. And pink corduroy, that's so cute. But it's the length. Is there a flood, ma'am?
You know why I like them? Because I'm a short queen and there's not
No.
always petite fashion out there.
No, that's not an excuse.
There's not enough petite
Get
fashion.
a good alterations place. It's called a tailor.
That's not fair. I have to double pay.
I do it. I mean, granted, I don't have to do as much as you. Okay, you know what? I'll give your capris a shot. Like I'll take a look.
You always said you never wear Birkenstocks, and look at you now.
When do I wear Birkenstocks?
Inside. She's a Birkenstock girl. Shh.
I'm closeted.
Closeted Birkenstock girl.
Okay. Hang on. I just like to, I need to defend myself here. So yes, I do technically own a pair of Birkenstocks, but they're the Sherpa ones.
They're cute.
And anytime I wear them out in public, everyone goes, "Oh my God, cute slippers." They're outdoor shoes, and I don't know how to respond.
They're all terrain.
When
These babies built for anything.
These babies are built for off-roading. How am I supposed to respond when I'm trying to be a grown adult taking my dog to the vet and they're like, "Oh, cute slippers." Like, you really think that I'm rolling up to my doctor's appointments, to the grocery store wearing slippers?
It's like, I have this set. It's like a matching set, and it's like kind of like a linen-y material, and it's like a button shirt and pants. And granted, it is pink with plaid design on it, so the plaid kind of throws it off. But the amount of times that I've worn that, and people will be like, "Cute pajamas." Wow, so bold wearing your pajamas.
Wait, you should wear them with my Birkenstocks.
Then it'd just be a full pajama look. Side note, I think that's a trend kind of bringing like pajama pieces into play.
Yes, I have seen that
I feel like
hints of
the trends.
Yeah, for sure.
2 years ago.
Yeah. No, I have a pair of shorts that are like kind of plaid.
Yeah.
Green and plaid. They kind of look like boxers.
No, I wore some like that to Disneyland once.
Yeah.
Because they're just so comfy.
Yeah.
They're like the perfect Disney fit.
No, I've definitely had people ask me like, "Are you wearing boxers?" And I'm like, "No,
not.
I bought these from Aritzia, but thank you." But thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for your concern.
You're like, no, but
no,
maybe.
These are not Fruit of the Loom. These are not Hanes. I'm so sorry to offend. Although, slay.
Yeah, if you're wearing boxer shorts, just go off.
Like, honestly, slay. They are comfortable.
Maddie, what did fashion mean to you growing up? Because out of the two of us, I would say you're more of like the fashion girly, because I always come to you for advice.
Interesting, because obviously like your career took you on a path that like fashion was a big part of it.
Yeah, I mean, when it came to like carpet events, tour wardrobe, but like looking back, it was weird. Like when it came to carpet events, for a long time, I think I really played it safe. And I would always I noticed like a lot of black.
Ooh,
like it just just kind of kept it simple. And then I started to have a lot more fun and play in my tour wardrobe. And I think that's where I thrived the most, like more than carpet events.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would start to bring that play like into my carpet events.
Like later on, yeah.
Later. And it was like, which was so fun because like I felt like I never like took myself too seriously after that point with carpets and just had fun and wore things I felt confident in. But the amount of times that your girl made a worst dress list, but let me tell you, they were looking.
But I was on the list, wasn't I?
I was in the magazines.
We love to see it.
And I think it was just because I took kind of like, I did weird stuff. I mean, I wore a dress with like literally cats on it, you know, like.
Yeah.
It was like a cheetah, like leopard print dress with cats on it with googly eyes. Like it was like a little eccentric.
It was out there.
It was a little bold, but I like absolutely loved it. And it kind of at the time, especially when I was like trying to like dip my toes into like being in the pop world, I was like, it was like an identifier for me. Yeah. Like, and it was just like, oh, like she's the one that like wears like the cat dress or like whatever. It looks like a disco ball.
The tutus.
Yeah, the tutus like became like a big like signature. And so I felt like a lot of the things that I incorporated on stage and then later on the carpet were like kind of like full bodied thing, like dresses and skirts that
thick.
Yeah, literally just fluffy. And I think I also like realized that I gravitated towards that so much too, because for the longest time, like I didn't love like things that hugged my body. And I just felt this extra confidence wearing something that was like a little more free flowing or like fluffy, because I was just like, it's not hugging my body. It's not hugging my hips.
Like I'm not having to worry about, oh, am I sucking in or like
anything like that.
Like any of those like
what
weird
does my butt look like?
insecurities.
And then it's
like, oh, what are other people gonna see? Like
and I could just like
what are they gonna point out?
Exactly. And I could just like rock it, feel good in it, and it also was like a signature. And so that's kind of like where fashion played, I think, the biggest part in my life. Like the biggest role was on stage and in carpets. But anyways, all that to say, I still feel like that was like where fashion played the biggest part in my life. But overall, like you've always been like the person like that I go to for any fashion advice. Like the way your mind works when it comes to fashion, like the way you put together outfits, like my brain doesn't like fully like click the same way. And so it's like I've always thought it was really cool, like the way your mind works when you see something and the way you can put pieces together is really awesome.
Well,
and so like when did you first get into fashion? Because I feel like you're like the fashion queen amongst the two of us.
I don't feel like the fashion queen anymore. I feel like a potato. Yeah, well, I think for me, I've always been like I've always loved clothes. I've always loved shopping.
Yeah.
But I've also like, even though like I loved shopping, I think I also really appreciated like being creative with clothes, like not just being like, oh, can I buy all the things, but like what can I do with the pieces that I am buying? And also like how can I combine those with like what I already have? So I feel like I always kind of was trying to, not in like a conscious way, but just more like subconscious of like, oh, like I think this can like all go well together. So I don't know, ever since I was like little, I think I always loved fashion and just obviously I had very good taste. We talked about me wearing a Barbie velvet dress for like 3 months straight. Iconic. Clearly I was out here.
She was the moment.
Clearly I was out here doing the most. But I feel like just for me, it's always been a way, one, that I feel like our mom encouraged us to like express ourselves. But like, yeah, I think like just for me, like really almost not this deep, but almost like as an art form for me of like, this is how I express myself. Like literally when I met my husband, like he'll say, like, he was like, why are you wearing fluffy clothes? Like, why do you have like bears on your shoes? But then as he got to know me, he was like, oh my God, no, that's so cool. Cause like, I see that that's like how you like have fun and express yourself. And like, he's a creative. So I think he could like appreciate it being something that's like a way for me to like express myself.
You also met friends in college that like shared that same interest. And I thought that was really cool that like one of your best friends that you met in college.
Yeah, literally my best friend we met because she was like, oh my God, I love your shoes. Where'd you get them? I was like, got them from here. And then I was like, I love your lipstick. I love your like makeup, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, we became best friends and became roommates the next year. Like, and she's still one of my best friends. Yeah. And we went to study abroad in London together because we wanted to be able to go shopping all together.
Go to the vintage shops.
Yeah. So, I think it's just been a way for me to have almost like an art form for myself and to like also a way for me to like connect with others and just how fun like I think you can have with clothes. I feel like I've always tried to encourage my friends and like the people around me to be like, you don't have to be like, well, that's not really me. It's like, well, if you want it to be you, like why not?
Yeah.
Like I've never understood like not wanting to try something. Like if you find yourself like attracted to like a shirt and you're like, well, it's not what I normally buy. It's like, well, clearly your eye is like, I want like that's something that I think
try
is
it
cool.
On.
It's try it on. Like you never know like what's gonna feel like you.
That's actually like good advice to always like open up yourself to like at least like try on new things because you never know like something that could become like a new staple in your wardrobe.
Oh yeah.
And just like open you up to like so many other things.
Yeah, I feel like if there's like been so many times where it was like, oh, I don't know if I'll look good in that, but I'll just try it and see what happens.
Yeah. And then you like love
9 times
it.
out of 10. Trust your gut.
Also, I feel like about like the form-fitting things. Like I feel like I've been like more open to it and things like that because I was overthinking it for so long, and then it's just like, oh wait, I feel actually like really good in like specific ones, like finding the right one,
finding the right things for your body, but also being confident and saying like, you know what, like if it ain't working, it's not me, it's the clothes.
Yeah, these don't serve me. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
But I don't know. I feel like I have always been like, I don't know, not afraid to like try different things,
You
but
play with so many different textures and colors, I feel like, too,
Yeah.
and patterns throughout your whole life.
yeah,
And
love
almost
combining.
polka dots too much at one point that you
that was Mom. So I don't want to talk about it. She already texted us that she's gonna send us both Rolly backpacks from the last episode. Now she's gonna send me a black and white polka dot dress.
There was a time period where Mom kept buying Maddie like polka dot things like each Christmas.
Every year she had to get me the same
polka dot dress,
black dress with white polka dots. And one year I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry. Like, and this was like traumatizing to me to have to tell her this. I was like, Mom, I can't wear the polka dot dresses anymore.
She said, no
and
more.
Still to this day, every time she sees polka dot things, she's like, and I'm like, that was traumatizing for me to have to tell you that.
I hope for Christmas she gets you a polka dot dress this year.
Oh my gosh. Actually, I would love that. I'm not even gonna lie. Because they are a vibe. She was not wrong. It was just too much.
Too many polka dots at the time.
Oh my gosh. Yes. But anyways, I think we will have to do another fashion episode because I feel like I need to rediscover my fashion.
Which can I like voice one frustration I have with you, and that is the fact that you don't see these fire fits because she doesn't share them online. She like doesn't post them like ever. She's had so many fire fits over the year that I'm just like, why don't you have a fashion Instagram? Why don't you post online? What are you doing? And the way that like you mentioned, like you always find ways to like incorporate pieces you already have. She like has pieces like that she's held on to for years that have just become staples that she still like will reincorporate. She literally was carrying a bag the other day from our childhood that she's just like cherished and held on to.
I'm literally crying. I'm a hoarder.
No, you're not a hoarder. Like you get rid of things that don't serve you. Like I feel like what I'm trying to say is like I feel like at a certain point you were like, okay, no more fast fashion. Like,
yes, I've been that's been a very
be more
intentional thing on my part is like not wanting to partake in like buying fast fashion, which is hard because
and I feel like there's tiers and levels. Cause like
yes.
I'm like, is Aritzia? I don't know.
Yeah, which like
but it's not like Forever 21 or like H&M.
Yes.
Like,
yes, there are definitely like tiers, but I feel like at least for right now, from what I've experienced with Aritzia, is like it feels like pieces that I'll keep for a long time. Like I get like the
quality
jacket
stays up.
I get the shirts from Aritzia.
Yeah.
Or like the pants that I feel like are gonna last a long time, or like a dress, like things that I'm like, this is gonna last me, or it should.
Yeah.
TBD.
You gotta have some peace of mind that you can't do it all. You can't fix it all to take those baby steps.
Yes,
just
you
take little baby
like
steps.
you can't like I'm not shaming anyone for shopping at H&M or Zara. Like I still shop at those places sometimes, but it's more just like
being conscious.
Yeah, making more of like a conscious decision of like, okay, do I really need that trendy top or that trendy skirt?
Yeah.
Or is it something that I can thrift? Is it something that I maybe already own? Or that I can like alter or style a different way that I already own that's going to give me that same kind of effect. So I feel like, I don't know. It's just like trying to be more conscious of those things. Also, I'm like, my closet's overflowing. I bought a 1930s home and we have one closet. So I do not have room for mistakes.
You're like, only pieces that serve me, only pieces I need.
And I've taken like 6 bags to the donations. Like,
I did a huge closet like clean out a couple years ago. And I've also been kind of on that journey too of like, just like being very like conscious of what I'm bringing in like ever since then.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why for the most part, like if I have a photo shoot or something, it's like, I'll rent something or
yes, renting has been huge.
Yes.
I feel like for almost like feeding that like fix, which is so bad.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an addict.
Of like, I have a fresh piece, but then you can say goodbye to it at the end of the month.
Yes.
And it can go like
I love it.
be with someone else. Yeah. For real. We use Newly a lot.
So what do you feel like? Because I feel like I talked about kind of like, well, I've rambled.
Me too. It's okay.
What's new? But like for you, like what was kind of your perspective like as a kid and like growing up in like fashion? Because I also feel like we like talked about this off the pod, but like I feel like for both of us, like even going to school, like people would always like kind of comment on our like style. And we didn't necessarily have like, we weren't dressing fancy.
We weren't gossip girl up in here.
We were
by
not.
any means. Well, I mean, we were still wearing jeans.
Like we were still wearing jeans and like graphic tees, but we would like, I literally would accessorize. Like we'd go to, oh gosh, what was that place called?
Claire's?
Not Claire's, the other one.
Icing?
Charlotte or something?
Charlotte Tilbury. No, not Charlotte Tilbury. That's makeup. Charlotte Roos.
Yes. And you could
Talk
get
about
like
fast fashion.
10 necklaces for $5. Like, that's not okay. But anyways, so we'd get like all these different color necklaces like to match all our outfits. Like we would literally just accessorize.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, hair ribbons. Like, I mean, we literally would get ribbons from like Joann's fabric store and just like cut the ribbons and make them into bows. I feel like that kind of became each of our signature was having like ribbons in our hair because mom kind of introduced us to it and then we just kept
I just
it
had
up.
a flashback.
What?
A trend that we don't need to see come back. This hairstyle. You take the hair in the front.
Oh, it is though.
You
It is,
twist
Maddie.
it.
Yes.
We called it the sissy because this is how our dog's hair was.
We had a Yorkie that
and then you
wore
push,
the same hairstyle.
You push it forward so there's a little bump in the front. And then you put a little Claire's clippy. There's a little bow.
Oh my gosh.
I wore my hair like this every single day of junior high.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me in high school. Wow, what was that? No. It's no.
I'm so sorry.
I think
when you said hair bows, it like triggered something in my brain.
You just all of a sudden
I
saw a flash of that.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, this was even worse.
Okay, so the hair bows.
I liked finding small ways to, like you said, like express myself. And there really is something when you put on an outfit that you just like feel really good in.
Mm-hmm.
Like it can shift your whole mood. I don't know what it is, what the magic is about it, but if you just put something on and you're feeling cute, like you'll at least start your day with a little bit of extra pep in your step.
Oh, yeah.
And when you get compliments from other ladies, that is like the best feeling in the world to have. Like
so good.
It's like someone else be like, "What a cute purse or cute accessories!" Like
it's okay,
just
I'm
like,
crying. It's fine. Thank you.
No, literally, like women supporting women.
We love to see it.
Like that is like one of the best feelings ever. And so I think for me, like growing up, obviously, mom kind of gave us like some space to kind of choose types of things that we gravitated towards naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And when it came to like shopping, and also like gave us the freedom to like put things together.
Oh, yeah.
But also kind of guided us in a nice way, like in our like early elementary school days of showing us ways that we could, spice up our uniform by maybe putting a bow in our hair.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe having a cute little sock, like a little ruffle sock. And so I think that kind of carried over.
Always. I love a ruffle sock.
The way that I got best dressed in my school, like I think it was my freshman year at school, but it was like for my choir class. And when I tell you I wore jeans every day, like I didn't like go.
The bar was low, to be fair. The bar was low.
You would think I was like walking in there like a Gossip Girl character. Literally like was in jeans and just like a top that was like slight, and I had accessories. And that made me best
she was
dressed
wearing
at my
a
school.
blouse.
Literally, I had a shirt with buttons.
It had a ruffle.
And so I think I was like, wait, I kind of like being known as Miss Fashionista. I don't think that I have quite the deep dive passion of like I know everything that like all the new designers are putting out. Like I'm super aware of that. Like I'm like semi-aware, like keep up with like, okay, what's going to be like trending and like the overall like trend forecast.
Yes.
But I am not as good like because it's something I'm not like so deeply passionate about that I'm like keeping up with specific well, it's not entirely true. I do have a few designers that I like follow because I specifically love their style so much.
Yeah.
And I love like seeing what they're going to do next.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask me like what was like, what did Chanel like do this like last year? What direction are they going in? I don't know what they are doing.
Weed.
Tweed. Actually, I do wait, I kind of know. I think they kind of averted from like their normal like classic and that was actually a big deal. And I don't know if it was as well received. I might be making that up. But that's kind of where I land like when it comes to fashion. It's more just like a way to express myself, and it's a fun way to express myself, and I love feeling good in something that serves me.
I've noticed a big difference, especially over like the past like few years of like working from home and like the difference it makes whenever I like actually get up and get like an outfit together for the day and don't just put on like comfies or something that's easy to throw on. I feel like I was really got into that habit, which was like so unlike me. Like I used to literally wear like my parents would make fun of me. I'd wear heels to the grocery store.
Heels
like
every day.
Every single day I was wearing heels. You would not catch me in a flat. So I feel like I kind of like got out of my groove almost. But there is something to be said about actually starting your day, like getting dress up in an outfit that just makes you feel good, because it does. I genuinely believe it makes you more productive.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be like, anything expensive either. It's just something that you feel really confident in and expresses your personality. And that's why we're deep diving on Fashion Week trends this week, because fashion, has really played an important part in our lives. And I think we're going to do just a classy little game of smash or pass.
You know what we love to do here.
And then I'm going to talk about my Fashion Week experiences, because your girl's been.
Yes. She has. I have not been, but someday maybe. I hear they're letting all the roaches in.
Dude, it's been like an uproar. Which I have some thoughts on that.
I have. Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. I think, just in case you don't know, basically, they've been saying that for the past few years that Fashion Week is kind of dying. At least New York Fashion Week has been kind of dying. A lot of the big brands are no longer having their shows during that time. And they're blaming a lot of it on just the fact that they have become a little loose with who comes to the shows, who's invited, and all that good stuff. And I think a lot of people are upset that influencers are kind of now running the game. The mixed feelings I think we have are just that it makes sense if you're a fashion influencer, if that's something that you're passionate about, because then you have more knowledge about it. But if you're not, then I could see how that would be
frustrating to not be included when you're this is my sweet spot.
Exactly. So anyways, in short, in conclusion, that is our joint perspective.
And in conclusion, at the end of the day, they just want the lines to be seen by more people. And so these influencers with huge numbers, they're if they're going to post
about it,
PR.
Why not? That's literally what Fashion Week is about.
I've also heard they're getting paid to go now. I did not get paid.
Call us Fashion Week.
We have the numbers.
Call us New York. In New York.
Shall we talk trends?
Let's do it.
All right. This is from In Style, the best spring 2024 New York Fashion Week trends.
I'm ready.
All right. So they have kind of the top trends they're seeing right now, starting with drop waist. This is something that doesn't normally serve your girl, okay, as someone who stands at 5'1", because it's exactly what it sounds like. The waistline of usually your dress or skirt hits way lower. I'm how else do you describe it?
I feel like the skirt I'm kind of wearing right now, it's high-waisted. But it kind of has a drop waist.
You showing it? You know what? I have a dress that's drop waist. Where it hits. So see the line on her skirt where that hits? That's semi, that is drop waist. I would consider. It's
high-waisted, drop-waisted. Make it make sense, Urban Outfitters. I got this skirt for $10 3 years ago. Okay, I didn't mention this before, but I love a good bargain. There's one thing about me, and that's if I buy something for $10, $15, you will hear about it every time I wear it. This skirt, for example.
It's very fall. It's very cute. But back to drop waist.
Yes.
Smash or pass?
Continue.
I smash it for other people.
I pass. I don't think it's good.
I think it can be
Let
cute
me see
in the
some
right
pictures.
It gives 1920s in the right context. And for example, I have the dress I'm talking about. I thrifted it, and it's a drop waist sheer black dress, and I wore it the other night with some black boots and a black bodycon dress underneath, and I felt very cute in it. But at the same time, because of my height, the way it hits, it does kind of bunch a little on the bottom.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
I just don't know. For me, I want to like it, but I just can't.
It's a pass.
It's going to be a pass for me, if I'm being honest, if I'm telling my truth.
Speak your truth. All right, liquid gold, metallics.
I feel like they've been saying that for years.
When are they officially coming back? I think I smashed the metallics in the right context.
In the right context, I think I could smash the metallics as well.
I always associate metallics for some reason with Christmas time and New Year's, and not necessarily spring. But maybe it's good to kind of push it out.
Yeah,
I'm
trying to imagine what you could pair that with too, because I almost feel
metallic bags.
I could see it as accessories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a chrome.
Or shoes.
Or shoes, yes. Like a
loafer.
Metallic loafer or flat. That'd be very cute.
Metallic pants. I could get behind that.
Okay, so you smash for that?
Yeah. All right, I'm in. I'm sold.
She's in for the liquid
or
gold.
like a vest. Vest! I can get behind it. Oh, shoot. Okay, smash.
Why do I imagine you in a gold vest and a top hat and you own like a candy factory?
Wait, goals. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Forget the fuzzy pot. That's what I'm gonna aspire to be. It's giving Willy Wonka.
Okay, number 3, cool toned sequins.
We're talking about the sequins.
Lots of sequins, and like specifically, like we're seeing a lot more chartreuse, which she called it.
We love to see it.
Just saying. She kept saying that was going to be the color of the summer, but really it's the color of the next summer, according to In Style.
Megan, fashion predictor.
I have to say, big smash.
Forecaster. Gotta look at pictures. I'm sorry.
You can't just hear the word cool tone sequins and know if you want to smash or pass.
No. It's giving mermaid. Okay, smash.
Big smash. We love sequins.
Yeah, we do.
Number 4, sunny shades of yellow.
Smash. I love yellow.
Smash. Yellow's been growing on me lately. Yeah. I actually just got something yellow recently.
We were talking about this, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Now I'm just remembering.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a whole conversation about.
Yeah, we did, because you weren't sure if you liked yellow, or you didn't like yellow for you.
Yeah. But it has to be the right tone of yellow, and I think then it's okay.
That's fair. Yellow is just such a happy color to me. I don't understand
that's
the
fair.
beef.
I think when it comes to like serving me, I'm like, but overall smash.
Yeah.
Number 5, sheers, which we talked about a little bit earlier. I'm here for a sheer moment.
I know. Okay,
so smash for me.
It's a big smash for me, but I'm like looking at these outfits and I would love to wear something like this.
No,
you could not catch me.
So yeah, I own a few sheer things, and I always it is like a catch trying to find the perfect thing to layer underneath it.
Well, because they always model it as like literally a bikini underneath, which I would love to wear it like that.
I wish I had the confidence to go get my coffee on that.
But where am I gonna go?
Yeah.
I already feel like people stare at me when I wear normal things sometimes. I feel like people are like, oh my God, her skirt
She's so
short
extra.
or something. And I'm just like, I'm just existing in my $10 skirt. I don't know what you want. So it's a smash, but I wish that I feel like you have to be somebody to wear this.
No, I get what you're saying.
What I mean?
No, yeah. If you're a superstar or something, no one's gonna question you wearing that.
Yeah,
they'll be like,
absolutely
slay.
not.
But if you're just casual little old me going to get coffee,
if I'm going to Trader Joe's, you're not gonna catch me
just double cheeked up on a Thursday
Pork
afternoon at the TJ's.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
The cropped blazers.
I love smash.
Big smash for me.
I have a couple of these.
I don't, and I want one. I tried one on the other day, and it wasn't quite the right one for me yet. But she'll find it.
I also love how, at least in these sample images, they all have really strong shoulder pads.
Oh, it's very 80s.
Mm-hmm. Very structured.
I do like that.
And I'm kind of obsessed.
That does kind of elevate it in a new way.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute. So double smash for the 80s ones.
Mm-hmm.
Vintage inspired corsets. Smash.
Smash.
Yes.
I love everything about this.
I love a corset.
I love it.
I have been.
This is a faux corset.
I've been getting so many more corsets lately.
This is corset cut.
Oh yeah, it is.
It has the.
That's very cute.
I was waiting for you to say something. No, I'm just kidding.
I complimented your outfit when I first saw you. I'll do it on the pod though. Very cute outfit. Very fall.
You can't see the full fit. Okay, I had some cutie little knee-high white boots. It was a moment.
The boots were very cute. Power petals, meaning the big flowers that we've been seeing already all week. What? All year long.
I know. We've been seeing a lot of florals.
I love it.
This is giving bikini bottom.
It is. Maddie just pulled up, like, there's an image of a model with a green sequin tube top and then
A giant pink flower.
like I mentioned earlier, I love, like, over the top, so I'm definitely here for,
I'm
like, a
loving the
massive flower
florals,
moment.
Yeah.
And I
They're
think it's,
super
like,
fun.
it's a fun take on florals, too.
Yes, because it's, like, funky. Like, a lot of them are, like, kind of, like, funky shapes or playing with, like, the different textures. And I feel like it's feminine but bold.
Yes.
I love it. Smash.
Okay, we're seeing also a lot of plunge necklines.
Ooh.
I want to say smash on this. I've never, like, felt good in a plunge.
No, I don't look good in a plunge.
It doesn't. My torso's too short. Like, I don't have enough torso. Like, the girls ain't girlin'. Like, it just, like, it's not. It doesn't serve me.
How do people keep their boobs? Like, I feel like there's some sort of sorcery that I have, as a woman, have not been let in on.
Like, how do they not fly out?
How do they not fly out? How do they stay, like, in line? I'm being serious.
You're like, what is the science?
There's science
I'll
behind
tell you what it is. Tape.
The tape.
There's tape. There's
But
so much
how do you-
fashion tape involved. I mean, you just have a professional taping it down and shaping it. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm not cut out for this. Okay, so it's going to be a pass for me.
Pass on the plunge.
It's going to be a pass.
All right. Pretty peplums. Peplum tops, peplum shirts. I did buy 2 peplums. I thrifted.
love that for you. I actually do think peplums look really cute on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I actually do. It's going to be a pass for me, but I think
Smash for me.
I think they look good on you. I think they only look good on certain people. That's my take.
Statement belting. Big belts.
It's triggering to me.
Big belts feels very like 2006.
It does. It's triggering to me. I think belts are going to be a pass for me. I like belts, but I still am not loving it.
Pass. Pass. Floral applique.
Pass.
Pass for me too. I'm kind of over it.
Yeah.
It
Pass.
feels
It's
like
giving-
Mother of the Bride.
Exactly. I was going to say it's giving like early 2000s bridal and then current Mother of the Bride.
Yeah, it's
like, which it can be very beautiful.
Yes, can be. Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
This is our
shit-talk
personal
This is
smash or
just
pass.
Please do not be offended.
Yeah. You're like, oh my gosh, I just got my wedding dress back and it's floral applique.
You're a queen. You're an icon. You rock those floral
and you're ahead of the
appliques.
And you're on the trend. So
we're the losers.
Emboldened bows. I love a big bow. I love a big bow.
I do love a big bow.
Here's some examples.
Yes, I love it.
Big
I
bow,
love it.
big
Smash,
bow dresses,
smash,
big bow
smash,
skirts.
smash, smash,
smash,
smash,
smash, smash the big bows.
Smash, smash, smash potatoes.
Chainmail. Smash or pass? I'm going to pass for comfort.
It's giving medieval.
It's very cool. It's very cool, very chic. But
that's going to be a big pass. Although
I feel like my skin.
Ralph Lauren is actually a moment.
Yes.
But it's going to be pass.
Sorry, Ralph. Okay, last one. Fringe. I'm not ready for it.
I'm not ready for it either. It's giving the chunky belts again.
Coachella, like in 2012 or 2011. You know what I'm talking about? Like the.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I'm not ready for it. How are they doing it now? It's the same. It's always the same. Fringe never changes.
How are they reinterpreting Fringe? Let's see. That dress is kind of cute. I don't think I'm a Fringe girly, so it's a pass
Ralph
for me.
Lauren, that was a big miss.
Fringe makes you want to Ralph. And that's been Smash or Pass with Megan and Maddie.
Woo! Invite us to Fashion Week. We know what we're talking about.
Well, I thought it'd be kind of fun to share just like some quick stories of my
anecdotes,
if you will, of my New York Fashion Week experiences. Now, granted, it's been quite a while since I've gone. I went to Fashion Week back in 2016, by the way. Looked it up. Forever ago, which makes sense because I wasn't married to Cooper yet. It was like, I think we were like freshly engaged. And something that I just have to say, a side note about the New York Fashion Week trip I took is it was one of my first like solo trips. And there was something really like empowering being in my young 20s, taking a solo trip to New York, like walking around navigating the streets of New York, getting to these events on time, which she didn't make it to all of them. So we'll get to that in a second. And just like, I don't know, it felt really good to be able to like, okay, like, yeah, I can do this. Like, she's an independent queen.
I love that for you.
New York Fashion Week for me, I got to sit front row at, I think it was like 4 different shows.
Let's go.
So to kick New York Fashion Week off, the first thing that I did was go to the designer studios whose shows I would be sitting front row at. And I would go there to get an archival outfit to wear to the show. Now, here's the thing. Your girl is 5'1".
On a good day.
On a good day. And obviously a lot of these clothes are made for like models who are like 5'11" at least. Like these just beautiful, tall, skinny women, these goddesses. And here I come in and I'm like, hello, what can we make work for me? Because I was like, cool enough to be able to like sit front row, whatever that means, but not cool enough to like, hey, I'm going to tailor this for you.
Yeah.
Like nothing is really going to be tailored from my memory.
This is what you get.
This is what you get. Let's figure out what works. So I got to try on a few pieces. At the time, I was rocking like an orchid color hair. And looking back, I wish that I got to feel more confident to like be more bold with my outfits because she wore black to every single event she went to, which black is always at least very safe and very classic. But I just remember feeling so stressed going in alone. Like I don't have my publicist with me. I don't have a manager with me. And I'm over here just like, oh my gosh, like what can we find work? And they're stressing because they're getting ready to show their collection soon. And it's just like a lot going on. And so you just go on, you try on a couple things. You figure out something that works for you, and then you say thank you, and then you take the fit with you, and you put it on, you wear it, and then you return it after the show. So that was like kind of step one, was like meeting at the designer studios, which was really cool. Like looking back,
that's awesome.
Like being able to like be styled for these things, and even if like it took a second because she's 5'1" and we had to find things that were going to work for her. But being able to like go to the studio, see like where these people like work and where all the creativity happens, and then being worried that I wouldn't spill or do anything on the way.
Make sure nothing gets damaged.
Yeah, I mean, I had to like wear this for like only like a couple hours at most.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I was staying with a friend in Brooklyn, and getting from Brooklyn to like where a lot of these shows were happening, we're talking high traffic hours. So I made it on time to most of my shows. And looking back, I wish that I had some more like etiquette on like how to sit on the front row.
Yes.
Because that's like such a thing. Like the signature, actually, I feel like it's like everyone like crosses their legs. And I swear you can't blink because there's a photo of me sitting front row and it looks like I'm sleeping. So don't blink. Okay, that's my tip.
Learn how to not blink.
Cross your legs if you're sitting front row and learn how not to blink. Or if you're looking down, make it look very intentional while you blink. So you don't look like you're dozing off.
Everything's intentional.
But one of my favorite guests that I sat next to, I was like dying over this. I was telling Maddie this story the other day because it popped into my head as we were discussing this episode. I got to sit next to, you're not going to believe it, guys, a dog influencer. I got to sit
Who
next
says Fashion Week's dying in New York?
Who says Fashion Week's dying?
How dare they?
I was sitting next to a pup influencer, okay? It was Megan Nicole, the C-star YouTuber, seated next to a puppy with more followers than me.
Wait, do we know the dog's name?
He died.
Oh my God.
He was an elder. He died shortly after that. His name was Norbit.
Why did you tell me this story?
Well, I didn't want to tell you his name because I didn't want you to look him up later and see that he was dead.
She cackles. She cackles at me.
No, because I knew that if I told you the name, you would do this later, which maybe would have been better.
You should have told me so that I could get it out.
So you could process it before the pod. But there are pictures of me and this dog at this fashion show.
Say his name.
Norbit. Me and Norbit at the fashion show. And honestly, the way I was so hyped to be able to have the cutest pup ever with me at Fashion Week, honestly, I was here for it.
Yeah.
Highlight of Fashion Week.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy he got that experience too. I really am.
I cried. It's so funny. I sat next to a dog. Oh, wait. I actually just looked it up, and Norbert is very much alive.
Also, his name is Norbert, not Norbit. Not you taking me on a roller coaster of emotions. Please apologize.
I'm sorry, Norbert.
No, to me.
I'm sorry, Maddie. We got to move on. Because
continue. Talk about your other shows. I'm just gonna.
I made it to most of my shows. All right. I was being a good little artist. I was being a good little New York Fashion Week attendee, and my publicist at the time, was the one who like organizes and lines these all up.
Yes.
So I'm like, telling them, I'm like, okay, I made it on time here. I did the part. I went to this party because what your publicist wants from you is they just want you to get the photo. They don't really care about like anything else. Like, did you get the photo? Did you do the photo op?
Then
Perfect.
You can leave. Yeah.
Then you're good to go. Like, so like most of the parties and stuff like that, if there was no food,
you just get a photo and you leave.
I would leave.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, what am I going to do? Like, you're throwing this party at dinner time.
And you're not going to feed me? Honestly, that's rude. That's just rude.
Then I'm going to go. Yeah, I think I'll hang out. I'll kind of mingle for a second. I won't be like a total, like, I don't know. I won't be totally antisocial. I'll be kind and I'll say hello to some people. But then if there's no food, I'm leaving. So lots of parties, you get the photos, and my poor publicist got me these opportunities to sit front row. And there was one for Sherry Hill, which at the time I was in my young 20s, so like Sherry Hill was like a big deal, like in high school and things like that. Like, oh my gosh, if you like had it like that, because they were expensive. It was like the homecoming dress, like the prom dress, the like wedding, like they were just like doing up like they had that like target audience.
Yes.
Like they had a chokehold on them.
Yes, exactly.
And your girl got an opportunity to sit front row, okay, and was going to be styled by Sherry Hill. And again, I was staying with my friend in Brooklyn, and my hair and makeup was running behind. I've never been so stressed in a cab ride. I remember I was like calling my publicist. I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. And like the show was like what? Like 15 minutes?
Yeah, they're short, huh?
So like if you're not there on time, like you miss it.
Yeah.
So what happens? She misses it. I missed my opportunity. I was like so stressed and so bummed. And I literally just had to like still take some photos in the dress. I remember and like just share them and just talk about being there. But then I was like, oh, my publicist like probably worked really hard to like give me front row. So anyways, I'm sorry, Matt.
We love you, Matt.
I'm more responsible now. But also like I think like the timing of hair and makeup, it was just like sometimes it would be like going from like show to show, but I would go and do like a quick hair and makeup change because you wanted to like a fresh look still. So that was also stressful. Like,
yes,
going to multiple shows in a row, but like running back and like meeting to do like my hair and makeup and then changing and then getting out. And then I have one more small story. One of the last parties that we went to, I can't remember what brand it was. It was like a bigger brand. So it was like one of like the bigger deal parties for us to go to. And I got to bring a +1 actually to this. So I was like, hey, I told my friend that I was staying with in Brooklyn. She's a designer as well. I was like, Julie, you want to come with me to this party? Like, let's go. So we're there, we're vibing, and it had been a long day. Our feet are hurting. Like, we want to sit down. And there's like all these empty like, couches and tables. And we're like, oh, no one's like, let's go sit. Like, this sounds awesome. So like we sit down and we're like, oh, thank God. Like my feet, we got our little drinkies and we're just vibing and talking. And someone comes over and goes, excuse me. We're like, like you can't sit here. We're like, oh, like it didn't, I'm sorry. Like it's told we can move, but like it didn't say reserved. And they're like, it literally says reserved right there. When I tell you that we're in a dark nightclub and this sign is the tiniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Maybe they didn't want to ruin like the aesthetic or something by having a massive reserve sign. We could not see.
You're like, I still don't see it.
Literally, I'm like, I need like a microscope right now.
Please, someone turn the lights on.
I need the lights on. I need a magnifying glass because we could not make out that reserve sign. We were literally like, where? Like on this big round table, we're like, that tiny thing in the middle? Like, how did you expect us to
I thought
see
someone
that?
left their napkin.
Literally, you came out guns a-blazing. Like, being like, move, you basic peasants. Like, get out of here for the reserved. I'm like, please. No one's... Okay, first of all, like, you have so many empty tables. Like, anyways.
Also, we're all these people.
Bring your magnifying glasses to the parties to look out for the reserved signs.
You heard it here first.
We did get a pair. Like, I think we got a cool swag bag though. We got maybe a free pair of shoes or something. We took the shoes and we went to a bar across the street.
I love that. I love free stuff.
We were like, I got the picture. I was at the party. I was seen here, but she wasn't cool enough to sit at the reserved and got yelled at. And then that vibe, it just kills the vibe.
It does kill the vibe.
It kills your vibe.
When you get yelled at, it kills the vibe.
It makes
and
you
you're
feel
like, you know what? Fine. I don't need you.
Yeah.
Give me my free stuff.
I will be taking, just grabbing your coat,
It's
throwing.
like bridesmaids.
How many
She's
of
like,
these can I
"No,
take?
She does not get a party favor. She does not get a puppy."
Thankfully, I am not a confrontational person at all. But if I feel reprimanded in any way, I'm just like, I can't
exist here. I can't exist here.
I can't be seen. I need to be out of here immediately.
The air, it's thin.
Yeah, I can't, it's hot.
It's hot. I can't breathe.
It takes me back to like getting
My
in trouble
asthma.
at school. It's like, I didn't do anything, I swear. So that was my personal experience at Fashion Week. But I think it would be really fun to experience it again, maybe someday with you, and not do it alone.
I would love to go. That's a goal.
That's a goal. But we
That's a
got it. It needs to be a goal too. Like, honestly, like being able to like be invited to things made it so much easier, like getting through and stuff. Like, it was still stressful.
No, that's what I'm saying.
but
It's a goal to get invited.
Yeah.
I don't want to just go.
Yeah.
Sorry, was that
She's
not
like-
clear? No.
She's like, no, I want to be invited to shows. I want to be like sitting front row. We got to up our fashion game here at the Fuzzy Pod, okay? We're going to be fashion influencers again.
Hear us out.
Okay.
We're going to do it.
Manifesting it here today.
Well, thank you for sharing your anecdotes. That's super fun. I wish I was there with you, but whatever. I can live vicariously.
It's okay. You know, like I said, you're not missing too much.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like crazy, but it's just more of the fun experience.
Yeah, and
of it
being
all.
able to like check that off and be like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I been there, done that, got to do that. And when I was looking up
Wow,
photos,
she said, "Been there, done that." So she's not manifesting it for me.
been there, done that,
Cute.
do it again.
Cute.
Would do it again.
I like to go to other fashion weeks too. Maybe that's what it is.
We go to Paris, Milan.
Yes,
There we go.
Milan,
We
darling.
check that off.
Well, with that, thank you guys so much for listening to this. I would say chaotic, but they're all chaotic. So thank you for listening to our podcast, basically, is what I'm trying to
The
say.
Fuzzy Fashion Pod. This was kind of like a venture into something different that's a little more topical, but also still like deep diving into those nostalgic feelings of what fashion has been for us. And that was really fun. So thanks for letting us take you on that journey today.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
And of course, if you enjoyed your time here, as always, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe so you can see more content from the Fuzzy Pod. Thanks for listening, y'all. Bye.